Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have something special for you guys. Sorry that I've been off lately since there's been a few minor setbacks and I had to fix them all. I think they're currently being fixed, of course. And with that being said, I can concentrate now on releasing daily videos with all those minor, issues being fixed and all. There's a possibility I will be moving, though. I don't know for what reason. It was actually set forth by my parents, so that's a bit odd in a sense. Not that they're trying to push me out, they love me and all, it's just that, just things aren't going exactly the way they planned. So, being that I have money and all that stuff, and I have my future planned properly, and I'm currently an upcoming actor in the world, yes, me. I'm going local, but mostly likely I probably move, if not Rhode Island, probably Florida. But I'm a bit squeamish about Florida because the whole hurricane thing, I'm a science geek and all that stuff, and I'm not afraid to say it because apparently that's who I am, and I'm not going to deny it, and I'm not going to deny that to anybody. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Naruto side story: The Path Shown by the Full Moon's Light. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems it's about Orochimaru. And remember the guy who's kind of pale skin? I forgot his name. He has pale skin. We have to find out his name. Um, he looks a lot like Orochimaru, right? He can stretch his hands and everything. It could be possible. This could be alluding to that he is indeed his son. So let's get into this and let's see what this is about. And I bet you, there's going to be another game. This time with a whole lot more characters compared to Naruto Storm 4. But mostly that is going to be called Naruto Boruto the Game Part 1, if there's one. Because technically speaking, the company Shonen Jump has left the game. But who's to say there might be another company to pick it up and make it look better? Because there's always that chance, right? And Naruto is that game that constantly improved over the years, and quite frankly, and I do believe somebody's gonna pick up the game because it's just that too good of a series to let down by itself. So without further ado, let's begin. I thought this was a stain. It's actually the Nike check on it. Thinking that I gotta go shopping really because this is gonna get warm at the end of this week, and I don't have more workout gear because you can see I actually do work out. For those of you who do know, and for those of you who are joining me from my friend life app, which is basically an alternate place where I actually do other videos. This is my YouTube channel, so you're welcome, and if you like it, make sure you subscribe down below. If you're new to my channel, the same thing goes, and make sure you follow me up on Twitter. There'll be daily updates there as well as I begin to start doing this, making this a daily thing for you guys. So thank you very much for joining me today, and let's get into Naruto Boruto, because after all, it's been a very long time, especially since they released the last game, Naruto Storm 4, which was basically a heartbreaking news for everybody. So the path I walk is that of the snake. Naruto, the path shown by the full moon's light. The side story. Boruto the movie is now available on BD and DVD on sale Wednesday, the 7/6, for those of you who have not seen it. And this is not an advertisement or so we all good. So let's see about Orochimaru's side story here. It is very exciting. One of the legendary Sanin, of course. I just wish Jiraiya was alive to see his side story, but we don't have a side story for him. Maybe there's one, but most likely there isn't. Knowing the simple fact that he passed away a bit too early in the series, for me, for me, I felt it was just too early for him to just go. Even now, people just, in the Naruto community, just mourn his loss overall. One of the best Sanin for me, I think, was Jiraiya. He was one of the best ones for sure. You can tell he was always improving no matter what. We have a picture here of Danzo, Itachi, and Naruto. It's been a while since we've seen Naruto art, man. The nostalgia, man. When I first started watching this series, I was very young. I was like, no kid, I'm not kidding. I was like this height. It was like 2000 around when I first started watching the series since the beginning, and basically with the series is the very beginning. Was when it started, and it was kind of shocking that I stayed with it all the way to the end within the 15 years. The series had a nice running 15 years. I watched it anyway from the time it started to the very end to the 15 year. And now we have this Boruto generation, pretty much the current generation that is growing, that comes behind the 90s kids basically. So that's basically what this is marking. I guess it's what Kishimoto meant to demark when he did the whole Boruto series. That hey, look, the 90s generation is now out. We have a new generation, and they're more high tech in a sense, more outgoing. They put themselves more out there compared to the older generation, which in case tell the truth is really true, because you notice a lot of people do videos. I've seen 10-year-olds do videos better than 40-year-olds. Come on, seriously. I'm not allowed to admit that some of them know how to do better videos than I do. And that actually makes me happy, because that means this person has a bright future ahead of them. So let's continue reading at the top of page 4 here. Amidst the darkness, our story begins. So here you go, delving into page 5, shall we? Okay, have you woken? awoken, actually, my bad. So Orochimaru, the usual scientist, obviously, but he's in a good side this time, so we don't think we're gonna have issues with him. I had you drink the medicine I can't. He saved this guy. I had you drink the medicine I concocted earlier, so you'd be just fine. Now have another gulp, and you feel much better. So Yasuo gets to there, he drinks it, and it seems like it gives him like a change. So once he's fully awake, please be a dear and escort him to my room. I'll leave the rest to you. Roger that. Hey, you're right over there? Ooh. So I'm guessing this is another experiment, but the difference about this experiment is that he's not bipolar or anything. He's actually really, really, this makes me the sixth time. The sixth time? Who is this guy? I truly hope things go better next time. Why was I in that bed? Why was I in that bed? Must be nice to be able to forget all the inconvenient stuff, eh? You failed a top secret mission that you undertook as a two-man cell with Lord Orochimaru. And then, since you were wounded, Lord Orochimaru carried you back to this hideout. You don't remember? So according to him, they went to top secret mission and he failed it. Orochimaru, seeing that he was injured, actually decided to take it upon himself as a scientist and a well-endowed medical genius to actually help him restore his health back. Of course, with that being said, so he gets who attacks him and he does a very great job of dodging. Jesus Christ. Why would Soy get to even attack him? That was a bad idea. Oh, okay. So he grabs a kunai knife and he was able to stretch his hands, actually stab Soigetsu. You're good. I'm sorry. I unconsciously. It seems at least your body clearly remembers it. The fact that you're a ninja, that is. Look at that. He's a very good fighter too. What do you know besides stretching his limbs and stuff like that? Reminds me of Dr. Reed Richards, really. Except, I guess, in a more OP-ish kind of type of level. You were captured by a certain man and had your memories erased while being held in town. But I'd rather have my memories erased than my life. If you ask me, so let's chalk this one up as a win. My bad. I just wanted I just wanted to make sure, that's all. So because if your talents as a ninja were erased along with your memories, Lord Orochimaru would be mighty disappointed, and I wager. Orochimaru. On second thought, he might be disappointed anyway. Because he forgot his name. He's like, wait, wait. Forget that. He's going to be disappointed regardless because you don't remember him, although he was just in front of you. But here we go at the top of page 14, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, I am Orochimaru, in your parent as well. And your parent. So, for those of you who guessed that Orochimaru was his parent, like me, guess what? You're right. And I never doubted that Seki was his parent because I'm like, the only person I know in the Naruto series that can stretch his body parts is Orochimaru. This guy's a snake. He's actually more of an anaconda of anything because he's just like, pretty big in that. Or python. He's more of a python. People describe him as a python because that's just his character. When he comes out of his body, he's able to like kind of shed all the time. So something that's a trademark of a python, it's just they're very huge in a sense and just very disturbing. Although I like snakes, believe it or not, it's just that pythons in a much different level and anacondas is just way too much. You're just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna swallow you, so are you right with that? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, yeah. So they just swallow you pretty much. But anyways, moving on, never mind my massive energy. Listen, when you work out, you tend to have more energy than anybody else in your family. Quite frankly, that happens to be me. And that's a good thing because, I'm young. Why not live life with a whole lot of energy when I'm young? By the way, I actually had my television fall. I was working out today and actually right to the middle and the inside, but it still works. It's fine. I was going to do video game walkthroughs for you guys, but now I got to go check out my new television. Indeed, I'm Orochimaru and he's his parent. My parent, that's right. And for that reason, you're a very special person to me. And that's why we're going to restore your memories. Look at him, he's like, restore your memories. What the hell is wrong with this guy? At the top of page 15. Restore my memories. But how? This man is a ninja, one who wields the ability to steal others' memories. Oh my god, what is this guy? He takes these memories as his own and keeps a stock of them. By planting foreign memories into his victims, he is able to control them. And of course, he is perfectly capable of returning stolen memories to their rightful owners, which means that's exactly what he's going to do. And Orochimaru's been keeping an eye on this little guy, isn't he? Mitsuki. Your memories were stolen by this very man. In order to turn your back to the way you were, we must capture this man and have him all of your past memories replanted within you. That is the only way. We call this guy Log. Log. I love his enthusiasm. Get a little sick of his enthusiasm. Hey, we call this guy Log. It's like, you stupid idiot. And we have taken to calling the ability he employs Kibiki no Jutsu. The two of us will go to confront this man once again. By the way, I didn't say the actual word. I said stupid with an ID at the end of it, because I know if you say the actual word can get you in trouble. So I always say stupid. Bid. You see what I did there? Huh? Okay. Forget my random personalities. Continue. Okay. Okay. The two of us will go to confront this man at once. Again, wait a minute. In that case, let's see what happens on page 17. In that previous mission, you mentioned why exactly was it that you and I came into contact with that man? Why, in order to steal all of the information that man has acquired thus far, of course, so we have got to capture him alive, all right? And that's because, well, we went and had a bunch of important information stolen from us rather than the other way around. You said your name was Orochimaru, right? If I was together with you, then doesn't that mean you could have had your own memories altered as well? For starters, just which of my parents are you anyway? My mother or my father? Okay, why is he asking this question? Something like that is inconsequential. Before Before this incident, you knew that I was one of the legendary Sani, and that I wasn't just your run-of-the-mill ninja. Why did you take someone like me, who's so weak, with you on an important mission like this? It seems that you're self-underestimating your own abilities. I believe I mentioned this already, that you're special. You are my child, after all. You've just forgotten the fact temporarily. You are my precious, adorable child. This mission is one of utter importance for us as parent and child as well. But this is interesting, the way he speaks to him. He speaks to him with intellect, not like, oh, let me speak to you like a little kid. You know, he actually speaks with him to intellect. You are just a child. You will listen to what your parents say. Oh my god, that look. I just want to know exactly what I'm nothing more. That as well will be revealed as long as you stick with me. He got that Orochimaru punishment, huh? That little stare he gives everybody, like, Alright, there's Log Face. Let's see what happens now. What is this, like an Akatsuki member or something? I hope not. From this point on, he's set up as a barrier. What do we do? You're going to break this barrier, huh? That's exactly why I brought you with me last time as well. You are with the only one who can break this barrier. I have that kind of power. You simply forgot about it. You have a special power. I'll teach you how to use it. So I'm just gonna think that Orochimaru was from a certain clan, so we're just gonna go with that. The barrier was so they have come. Either this might be an update as DLC characters in Naruto Storm 4, which probably will be, and I'm looking forward to it actually, if that's the case. This is your ability. Now then, off we go. You know, I'm gonna do some research behind a Naruto game, see if they're doing any updates to it, and bring you guys information on that. Because I've been a little squeamish about the whole roster they gave us. It's good and all, but it's just too many characters that are missing. So you notice us as an anticipated. There was really no need for the two of you to go out of your way. I was planning on coming for you sooner or later. Paralysis Jutsu. In order to obtain the key to open that, this time, for sure, I'll have you return it to me, together with this child's memory. It seems my paralysis jutsu is no longer effective against you. So fast. Hey, if this guy's your father, he's a legendary Sani, of course it's gonna be fast, it's not gonna be slow. That's some nice armor you've got there. I never would have imagined that my fangs wouldn't pierce it. Did you make some improvements? I have nothing to fear if I can defend against your poison. I think he's just teaching him how to fight, because you look at it, he's kind of doing it as a way of demonstration. Armor Eater. I allowed you to escape so easily when we last met, but that won't be the case today. So, what happened? You just said, Mitsuki, you have sage power. The rest is up to you. Indeed, the only I truly need to be wary of was him. Last time I really got burned. The paralysis jutsu, you didn't undo it. You even forgot your own power. What a shame. My body won't. So did he defeat Orochimaru, or what happened? With that power of the picture, you're nothing but a brat. Freeze. He just froze. That's mysterious. Who yelled freeze? You were too conscious on the large snake. Even a snake small enough to slip between your openings of your armor can still inject enough poison to be effective. When did he? As a result of the cursed seal's poison, you won't be able to move or speak for the time being. Mitsuki, be a good child and stand guard here for a little while. You can move now, can't you? What are you gonna do? There's something I must search for. I'll find it in no time. Come right back. Do not kill him, please, because I'm feeling he's going to kill him. Whatever you do, you mustn't get close to him. Am I clear? Strong poison indeed. There's no need for you to worry. It takes everything I have just to speak. The antidotes I prepared, if it's only this amount of poison then. However, as I am now, I am suffocating. Come here, please. Remove my mask for me. Who is this guy? He wants him to remove the mask now all of a sudden. Are you trying to deceive me? No. If you remove this mask, you quickly learn that it's quite the opposite. I'll tell you one thing. The one who is deceiving you is Orochimaru. I understand the confusion and stress you're suffering from. All too well. After all, Orochimaru has not revealed a shred of the real truth to you. Isn't that right? That is, if the time I spent with him is any indication. The time I spent with him. Is that Kabuto? Do you even have an idea what you truly are? I am Orochimaru's child. Before I was Sir, to erase any memories that may have given you the wrong idea, and yet this time Orochimaru used that against me. Now come to me, remove my mask. I am the same as you. Oh, wait, I think it is Kabuto. No, wait. I am Mitsuki as well. I was created years before you. Okay, he's an experiment. Wow. Well, geez. What does this mean? Exactly how it sounds. You and I are synthetic humans created by Orochimaru. Vessels made for the sole purpose of appeasing his desire. So just like Jugo, Kari, and everybody else that was experimented on, he uses them to do his bidding. He hasn't changed one bit, apparently. These vessels are at one time called Suki, and the Mi is derived for the sixth Chinese zodiac, the serpent, or in other words, a snake. And thus we were named Mitsuki, synthetic humans. What Orochimaru is searching for here is none other than the embryo from which we originated from. We were created from the from the careful cultivated of the embryo. The fact that you were able to dispel the barrier and enter this space is thanks to that as well. My plan was to steal the embryo from Orochimaru and dispose of it. However, in order to open the case in which the embryo resides, I first needed the key which Orochimaru is carrying. Why would you want to destroy it? Organisms which are created artificially are not humans. The embryo is an acute, accursed, selfish creation. It was made with a human ego. That's insane. And nasty. A foolish imitation of the gods which bends the very laws of nature. The vessel is a projection of Orochimaru's narcissism and greed, no more less. I, like you, was created Orochimaru's son, and I was particularly talented, but I managed to escape from the palm of his hand. Thus, he sought a replacement in you. Orochimaru will continue to create beings like you, and I, one after the other, for this own convenience. The two of us should never have existed in the first place, and thus I shall return to the form that I should have remained in from the very beginning. But prior to that, Orochimaru will finish you off for good, regardless of the process by which you were born. You two are no different from anyone else. That's insane. Pretty sure I'm almost running out of time here, so let's see if this you are my completely and utterly flawless children, whom I love from the bottom of my heart. The power lying dormant within you exceeds my own. Do you realize exactly how long I eagerly awaited the day I could finally make your creation a reality? Is it truly wrong for the ninja like me to wish to have a child of his own? If there is one single thing which all humans should be forgiven for, regardless of the circumstances, this is acting out of love, is it not? So he says you should be guilty of acting out of love. Orochimaru is losing his mind, as he has since he was a young child, of course. Is that supposed to be your justification for your conceited conduct? Did you really think that you could have everything under your control with the repercussion? It was never my intention to imitate the gods. I am simply obeying the will that bestowed upon me. That is, Mitsuki, right now, you are still a child and you may not fully understand, but one day you will surely realize the error in his ways. You must put a stop to Orochimaru. I am you in adult form, so I can say with certainty that the time when you must take action will come without fail. In short, he will be the one to defeat Orochimaru. And that time is only a matter of time. Mitsuki, he's merely trying to take advantage of you in innocence and deceive you. I have obtained the embryo and the key is in my hands as well. Mitsuki, come with me. I will create even better siblings for you to play with. Hey Mitsuki, come along Mitsuki. For a child like me, which of you I'll go with makes no difference to me. Oh my god, this guy looks boss. He's gonna take them both out, no matter what the case is. I like this guy. He's like me. Like, I don't care who the hell you are. I don't care who is saying the truth and who is lying to me. I'm gonna take the both of you out. Plain and simple. That's me. This character is a reflection of me. Like, I'll take the both of you out right now. Do not play with me. Because I don't take sides, quite frankly. That's something most people do not know about me. But I just let you know I do not take sides, alright? So just be careful where you tread. And that goes for a lot of you, by the way. You adults can't tell me what to do. I'll decide what I want to do for myself. Ooh, I love this character. Mitsuki is awesome. At long last, he was able to activate the Sage Mode. Yeah. But this time around, he's going to take the both of you out. That's insane. Something I like to see in characters. Like, I don't care whose sides are you on, okay? I'm just going to take you both out. And that's that. Let's call it a day. What did you put inside the scroll this time? Well, perhaps you could say a photo of the sun. Let's leave it at that. What? The sun, eh? On the 6th try, things finally went our way. Rather than choosing between the two options we presented him with, he chose to find a third answer of his own. Will, or so he said. The marking of the sun. But I wonder, will this turn out well? I can only hope we won't have to make a 7th attempt. Wait, it was in the plan? He was in on it, what the heck? I'd really rather not use those drugs to erase his memories. A synthetic human who chose to forge his own path, the child can surely become the light in the darkness. You children could never become the light, or so I thought, both you and the child. You too are my children. After all, this is the result you wished for, isn't it? You put on this whole elaborate act after all. So they were acting it out. This whole time they acted it out. That's insane. Well, but I doubt that kid will become the light all on his own. But if he can find a son who will always be at his side and illuminate his path, then just maybe Boruto. And with the sun at his side, that child will become the moon and surely illuminate the darkness. The vessel is the same from earlier. The moon is a different kanji, which shares the same reading. So he is no longer a cracked vessel made of the earth, but rather a brilliant moon who illuminates the night sky. That sounds about right. So he's the moon and Boruto is the sun. That's the reference they're making there. We've seen that reference again with Naruto and Sasuke when they were younger. Sasuke the moon, Naruto the sun. Naruto needs the power of the people to help him. Sasuke could do things very well on its own because he's the moon. Let me build this up a bit. You can't pour anything into a chipped cup after all, and yet surely the chipped moon in the night sky will one day become. My true name is Mitsuki. Traverse the road which you have illuminated for yourself. The next issue, Boruto begins its monthly serialization at last. Woohoo! Okay, I see where this is going. So it seems like Kishi has finally agreed to actually have an actual series for Boruto, which is good news. Because people were wondering, okay, but how we know when he grows up? What is he going to be when he grows up? We're going to have a series, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for me. That's all there is for me today. As you can see, I have so much energy. Drink some water, calm down a bit, come back, do video game stuff for you guys. Do your fairy tale video that I forgot as well the other day because I was so busy. Thank you very much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me up on Twitter, and have a great day.